Which brings us to the big question, number 3. Why are we? Who invented humans, and why? As persons, what limits and opportunities do we face? Why are we so moved by love? And what's love got to do with it? One thing's for sure, in a skeptical scientific age, fairy tales and barbaric myths will no longer do. Too many have stepped outside the box. We seek truth about ourselves and about the fabric of nature. Modern theories and beliefs must satisfy a modern mind. But is this bigger frame of modern myth big enough?
Billions and billions of sparks. The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are a way of the cosmos to know itself across the sea of space, the stars.
Some, like Carl Sagan, imagine a universe lit up by evolutionary mind. Others dream of going to some safe and happy place. While for others, logic dictates that the universe will simply grow cold and die. But what if some of our assumptions about cosmological redshift, about the God concept, about ourselves, are wrong? What do we tell the children? Evolution has shaped our children to be like containers for hope and trust. From their trust in us comes a willingness, a willful faith to believe what we believe. And from this faith comes a personal thing, assurance. Like the assurance we skeptical souls develop in the reliability of reason and in the sincerity of colleagues. In paper 101, faith is actually described as a technique of personality assurance. Later, in paper 103, the same author unfolds the concept of faith like this. Faith most willingly carries reason along, as far as reason can go, and then goes on with wisdom to the full philosophic limit. And then it dares to launch out upon the limitless and never-ending universe journey in the soul company of truth. Here, the concept of faith is untangled from reason and belief. The author links faith not with the mind, but with the person. It's the person who chooses to carry reason along, to go on with wisdom, to launch out with truth. Once again, personality is brought center stage to reveal the roots of human motivation, to remind us that we can dare to launch. So what does it take to launch a person? Personality is launched by love. Personality responds without effort to the light and life of love. Energy and faith may move mountains, but personality is moved only by love. History's greatest lover once tried to explain the power and purpose of love to 12 really confused apostles. My Father in paradise does rule a universe of universes by the compelling power of his love. Truth is a liberating revelation, but love is the supreme relationship. It's this relationship that these papers reveal. It's this relationship between persons that explains why we exist. Science and philosophy may point us to a first cause, but it takes insight from a higher frame to discover that the ancestor of galaxies is also father of personalities. Every personality, even humans. But humans are special. In this frame, we humans become a place in space for planting personality. Our mind becomes like a womb, designed to be impregnated by a fragment of the original I am. This fragment, this adjuster, becomes the Father's actual love, incarnate in our soul. What is man that you are mindful of him? We appear to be a technique for personalizing an adjuster. Let's pick up the story many billions of years ago from paper 32. And then, when such a universe has been so completely organized and so repletely manned, does the Creator Son enter into the Father's proposal to create mortal man in their divine image. Let us make mortal man. This ancient command, echoing from the foundations of Judaism, Christianity, Islam. At last we can make sense of what it really means. One way to see what's going on is to imagine an absolute, eternal, and infinite I am, who self-qualifies as first source and center, who sets up material and spiritual domains, creating a place for planting personality. And this is where we come in. As humans, our personality is bestowed directly by the source and center of personality. We're not only made in his image, we're made of his very stuff, the stuff that motivates and integrates all else. Personality. But wait, there's more. Remember those mysterious monitors, the adjusters? They come from way back here, upstream of where reality was divided up. And they seek us out. So why do we humans exist? A short answer is to personalize our fragment of the I am. Assuming success, we emerge from this extraordinary womb of space and time, ready to engage a larger universe in a non-trivial way. Now, discovering that your dad designed and built the universe, and that you are center stage in his plans, is, in any language, good news. In fact, this is the same good news that Jesus once tried to deliver. God is your Father, and religion, my gospel, is nothing more nor less than the believing recognition of the truth, that you are his son, that you are his daughter. The believing recognition of the truth. A simple truth. A simple fact. Each of us, from orphans in a refugee camp to presidents trying not to stuff up, is loved beyond measure by God, the author of reality, our personal Father in heaven. So, what does all this mean? It means the universe is a family affair, and that each of us is very deeply involved. Do. Too many have stepped outside the box. We seek truth about ourselves and about the fabric of nature. Modern theories and beliefs must satisfy a modern mind. But is this bigger frame? As persons, what limits and opportunities do we face? Why are we so moved by love? And what's love got to do with it? One thing's for sure, in a skeptical scientific age, fairy tales and barbaric myths will no longer of modern myth big enough.
Billions and billions of sparks. The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. The cosmos is also within us. We're made of star stuff. We are awake.
Which brings us to the big question, number 3. Why are we? Who invented humans, and why?